everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of the Gambit Spotting podcast, the Muir Island Saga. I'm your host, Meg, aka Punker Ducky.
Hi, I'm Vonnie, aka Marvel Millennial.
I'm Riley, aka Cajun Hawk, and on Instagram, Cajun Visual Art.
And I'm Liv, and I am on Instagram as Calling the Spirits.
So we're still hyping up our Substack so we can pay for the software to keep the show up and running and keep me from getting divorced for keep spending money on stupid shit like this. So if you could do that, it'd greatly help us out. Paid subscriptions get you access to the Spotters Guild, which is early access to the podcast, subscriber-only bonus content. It's only $5 a month or $50 a year, and it helps fund our operating expenses. There's also a founder tier for $100 a year where you get all the paid subscriber perks, plus a t-shirt, sticker pack, and special guest perks when we have celebrity guests. So, if you would like to help us out, it would be greatly appreciated. Again, just the regular Substack is a free tier, so you can also just join that. But if you feel like being very nice to us and kicking into the paid stuff, it would be very much appreciated, and it would keep me from getting yelled at. So,
Yay.
Today's main topic is going to be the Gambit Guide. We're going to be going over, thankfully, only 2 different comics for this particular arc. We're just jumping from one to the other. We're going to be covering Uncanny X-Men number 278, 279, and 280, and X-Factor 69 and 70. So hopping into our first issue here, we're going to go with Uncanny X-Men from 1981, issue number 278. This is part of the ongoing series. The issue title for this one is just The Battle of Muir Island. Cover date for it's July of 91. It was actually released in May of 91. It's part of the Muir Island Saga. The writer for this is going to be Chris Claremont. Penciler is Paul Smith. Inker is Hilary Barta. Colorist are Glynis, Wein, and Joe Rosas. And Gambit has a pretty strong supporting appearance in here. He's got a couple lines of dialogue with Storm, and then he fights with Jamie because of reasons. We're going to get into that. The memorable detail from this particular issue is this is the first time that Gambit actually refers to himself as an X-Man, so it's a pretty significant moment for him. So, aww. And with that, we're going to jump over to Liv with the beginning of our comic rundown here.
So, as we open on our first issue, the Shadow King has in his hand what may possibly be the world's least practical champagne flute. And he's, as he, just sitting on his throne with his extremely impractical champagne. And, he's also sowing some seeds of discord across apparently the whole world and causing riots and just
chaos,
unrest and terribleness.
Well, that's what he does. I would just like to put it on the cover here that Rogue has this weird jacket that is there's no sleeves on it, and it's a crook with a collar. I had one exactly like that when I was a kid. It was just blue and not green. So when I saw this cover, I just had this holy oh my god flashback. It was that 90s blue, the bright obnoxious one. So it's apparently this clearly was a style that somebody saw and was we're gonna write that into the comics. So I was just having a weird flashback with that. And then I like the first panel. There's a bunch of people protesting / hate criming.
Yeah,
and one
there's
of them,
signs.
There's some hate criming, but one of the signs was no perverts allowed. So I'm well, I guess I'm out then. Can't be here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna miss this episode today. It says no perverts allowed. My bad.
I mean, that just leaves me, right? That's
Sir, no.
Riley by
That's
himself.
boring.
You are not as
Just a
innocent
blank-
as you try to make
Just
yourself
a
out to
blank
be.
screen with nobody here.
I don't know.
Just empty chairs.
Yeah.
Just Vonnie in the Halloween episode. Just nobody here.
Yes. Just empty chair with Magneto. Dr. Shen in this issue, she's picked up some sass since last we saw her. Because I think her last appearance was when she was hunting down Gambit on a plane, right?
Yeah, because
Was that
she
the last
hated
time she
him
popped up?
for flirting and then leaving her high and dry. I think that was my takeaway from it.
Yeah. So maybe that's why she's in a bad mood. I don't know. But yeah, she found her sassy pants. She points out to Shadow King how Xavier and the X-Men just keep thwarting him. And he decides that the best way to fix that is to destroy them from within.
As one does. And I think that this saga, by the way, reading this as a kid is what subliminally trained me to want to go to Scotland.
Excuse me, goodness.
I want to find an island of mutants in Scotland. No, I just got an island with Vonnie on it, so I guess that counts.
Hey, that's good enough.
It is.
That's all you need. Oh, just one Vonnie. Woo! So we are so the main event is on Muir Island, but we're having some super fun accents here. Vonnie, would you like to please tell us what your thoughts are?
Please, Vonnie, please tell us about your thoughts on the accents.
Oh, here we go. Well, first off, I do want to translate the clang galagang galagang ga. That's basically oh fuck. So just so you know that one.
What?
Just so you know, I'm translating for you there.
Okay, well they slipped that one.
Just translating comic speak in Scotland. Clearly.
Now, on this page, I will accept the sort of flipping and bleeding, because we do use that a lot. Flipping heck and bleeding out sort of thing. So that's legit. But I don't know what they're trying to do with sergeant. Now, I know it's meant to be sergeant. Now, the way we kind of abbreviate that is we say sarge.
Like most people?
That's what we do over here, too.
Yeah, so I don't know what the sergeant is. And then I just clocked the wazza. Now, I'm struggling to translate English speaking into English. And then, the text might as well be hieroglyphics for the translation that needs to happen on some of these words. But yeah, just write it normally. I think we can tell where we are. You've given it in the little first caption
Muir
there. Where we
Island,
are.
Scotland, and then they're like all talking perfect. Okay, that makes sense. I think that's a really inconvenient way to shorten the word sergeant, because that makes it more difficult to say. Like, Sarge?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all whatsoever. Like, Sarge. That's an easy one, and you can read it with an accent. Don't try so hard. For the love of God.
And I'm going to put a pineapple on screen for one word that's on this page.
Oh, you clocked the clean penetration too? Because that's not... It's on the page!
Don't like
I don't know
that.
why.
It's part of the story.
Why they would
It's
have
part
to
of the
specify it was a clean penetration and not just a regular one.
I'm pretty sure there's other words they could have used on that one.
I mean, usually I think there is a preference for a clean penetration.
Pineapple! Stop saying.
So what would it be? So would what kind of penetration would be if they snuck in the back door?
Oh God! Oh no!
Pineapple staying on screen.
Oh no.
Yeah, just leave it there. Just leave it there. Oh my God!
I didn't write it. Okay, they wrote it and they knew what they were doing.
There's usually not really a good reason to use the word penetration.
Yeah.
It's a clean penetration though.
Find a different. Just find a different word. Find a different word.
Yeah, there's other words they could have used.
I'm glad
But
they used that
moving
one
on.
though. It made me laugh.
Moving on from that word though, I did have to look up shamming.
Is that a real word?
Yeah, apparently it means to falsely present something as the truth.
Oh, so it's a sham.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know
where
that
that
there
must
was,
come
a-
from.
I didn't know that there were
I didn't realize it was
conjugations of sham.
Yeah, shamming just sounds a bit worse off. Yeah, I don't know.
That feels like slang. Is it not slang? Is it an actual word?
Yeah, well, I looked it up, but yeah, I've never heard the shamming word used. So yeah.
Interesting.
It's too sham. We need that little rainbow. The more you know.
Another graphic for you to add. Well, all the hubbub here is being caused by Xavier, because of course, why not? He's just starting shit. In full spaceman Shi'ar suit, by the way. I feel like he could have done this in a much more stealthy manner. Ends up stealing the Blackbird from the RAF. So that's what all the context for this shenanigans are. So he steals the Blackbird, flies off with it. We cut back to Muir Island, and Rogue is having this gladiator-style fight against Guido for reasons. It's just full-on knockdown, drag-out, gladiator fight that they're just doing them on mutants, I guess.
That's not weird at all.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
why not?
there's some of them are getting real into it. Like Jamie Madrox is like, he needs to calm down.
He's like, we need to see blood. Like, you need
Yeah.
some therapy, buddy.
Yeah.
And that's really saying something because I know shit that happens to him later and he really needs therapy for that. So, like, this is the starting point for Jamie Madrox needing therapy. It's, like, fairly early on here. Like, it's just nip that in the bud right now.
And we've got more accents on here, so it's not just the British that they come for. Because I believe, is it New York? So they're really kind of going in on the you wanna. And then cutes, is that a thing over there? Cutes.
No.
What
I've
is
never
it?
heard that.
Cute?
So he
I've
said,
never-
you want to earn your place at the chief's side, cutes. I think he's saying that to
Oh.
Rode, as in like cutie, but maybe
Yeah,
cutes.
that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That might have
Not a
been a weird little niche, like early '90s
Maybe
thing.
they're trying to do some,
I
like,
don't know.
mobster slang. I feel like that's what they're trying to do with
on that one.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Strong
Probably.
like concerns me on multiple levels. Like A, his look, and B, like the Guido, like that.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's supposed to be. It's like toots.
Yeah, kind of.
Although I do appreciate Siren's "Poor Wee Darling" because that does remind me of my grandparents. So yeah,
That's cute.
they used to say that.
But you know, she is eating a face full of rocks. So poor wee darling. I feel like that's accurate.
It's appropriate.
At that moment in time. Yeah, just getting face slammed into like a solid surface, and it like squishes her in. And then she's remarkably
fine.
fine, except for looks like a little bit of a bloody nose, but
Yeah.
it's alright. She got better.
Yeah, I mean, she gets back up. She successfully beats Guido, so yay. But then we're kind of like, there's some commentary on, is this weird? Does this seem weird to everybody? Like, why are we fighting each other in this arena situation? So Rogue's kind of like, something feels a little off. So we're kind of getting our first hint that something might be a little bit amiss.
Well, you know, the first rule of Mutant Fight Club is no one talks about Mutant Fight Club, okay?
That is true. Storm catches up with the Blackbird in the air, with Charles piloting it, and then guides him over to where the X-Men are in Scotland. And apparently while the X-Men were off in space, everyone else has been having a super bad time. So Excalibur is nowhere to be found, X-Factor's presumed dead, like nothing's going well.
This keeps happening, by the way. Everyone's presumed dead all the time.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, this makes sense for what, like, we keep talking about people bringing up, like, oh, this so-and-so is dead, and I'm upset about it. Why aren't you upset about it? And they're like, it's just wait a week. They'll probably turn back up.
Because it's Thursday, he'll be back Monday, calm down.
Yeah, he's just on vacation. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Shadow King reveals that he's the one corrupting the mutants on Muir Island by making out with Rogue after she gets out of the shower.
That was one of the weirdest things that I've ever read, and that's really saying something because I have read some very weird shit. Also, she needs to stop just open mouth kissing strangers. Like, this never ends well for her. Like, why does she keep doing this? I presume that he's the one doing the mind controlling thing.
Oh, 100%. Yes. She's under the thrall at this point.
Just to bust that out early today. But
Yeah, just get that cat little emoji ready.
yeah.
The X-Men then start parachuting out of the Blackbird to the island on like little glider things. I don't know, some strategy. And as they're doing that, we do get a good little like Gambit and Storm conversation. And every time that this happens on panel, like, I just always really appreciate how their dynamics work with their discussions. Like, they're so well balanced with each other. There's usually mission shenanigans going on, and then they're kind of bouncing either strategy or like philosophy. Like, I don't know. I like that it's not just this weird cut and dry or super high level, like, weird weather we're having. Yeah, it's like you can tell that they actually have a depth to their relationship.
And their discussions almost always circle back to stealing something. So,
Yeah,
I appreciate the
I mean,
crime element.
that's how they met. That's what they have in common. It's their bonding moment. Yeah.
By the way, let's go steal some shit while we're here. Like that.
Yeah, might as well.
That tracks.
It's there. We're here. We got time. I love that the strategy for this approach seems to be that every person goes in and then like solos a brainwashed Muir Island mutant, like instead of, hey, let's go in as a group and maybe have a better chance. No, we got to solo everybody. So we're cutting from team member to team member, just following everybody's fights that are just not going well. And in this one, Gambit is taking on Jamie Madrox, and this is where he does call himself an X-Man for the first time, which is also at the tail end of him introducing himself in an extremely French way that I have a follow-up question here for Riley. But yeah, he just straight up goes with like, Je m'appelle Gambit. I feel like that's not correct for that particular region. Riley, do you have thoughts on that?
I mean,
that's his thought. Just sigh.
Just nothing you can say in polite company.
It's very French. I'll give it that. It is very.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'll have older people. They could be formal and stuff like that, but
I don't think Gambit needs to formally introduce himself to Jamie Madrox.
no.
Have we interacted before?
I don't think that they have. No.
This is their first. Okay, it's first on panel.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like we maybe would have ran into each other at some point, but I guess it's still early on here.
Yeah, this is when the X-Men were kind of all scattered. Remember that was a whole thing that they were like, oh, we're all over the globe and the farthest reaches of the earth. I mean Australia. So there's everybody's kind of scattered. So he definitely hasn't met everybody. He hasn't even met Rogue yet.
True.
So
we're getting there. We're getting there.
I know.
I also do appreciate that like he throws stuff at Jamie Madrox and it's just like bunt is the sound effect. I'm like, that's not a sound effect.
Yeah.
That's an action. It's an action. Don't get me wrong. Like, I played softball when I was a kid. I know how to do that particular move because that's all I was really good at. But it's definitely not a noise. It's an action. So.
I didn't even notice that. All I'm thinking of is just like bunt, like the cake.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I know
Cake.
it's spelled
Bun
differently,
cake.
but that's immediately where my brain went to when you said it.
You're like, cake.
It's a bunt.
Yeah. It's got bunts this time. He had Pop-Tarts last time. It's just a
I might just be
ton of
hungry.
snacks.
You got snacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got snacks.
So in these fights, let's see, we got Wolverine and Jubilee, who are just like this little dynamic duo throughout all these. They run into Rogue, and I need Jubilee. I love you, honey, but I need you to shut the fuck up when you're fighting. It is so much.
As we previously discussed, she needs to shut the fuck up a lot. Like, this is now a recurring issue. We're like 3 comics, different arcs, and she's still just, stop it.
Yeah,
I know you're a teenager, but Jesus.
This is the era with this style of writing. There is a lot of exposition dumping and like definitely people talking in a way that is revealing more plot than you normally would kind of frame things in a conversation. But she's doing that plus, and it's too much. It is too much.
Yeah.
But
shut the fuck up, Jubilee.
Yeah. So everybody's fighting amongst themselves, and we cut over to Xavier, who I guess after he dropped the kids off at the definitely brainwashed island, he just decided to go back to the mansion to check on it, and it's super destroyed, as it was
Weird.
When last we left it. I guess he needed to see it for himself. And as he's like, yes, this is very destroyed, a apparently runaway car almost smashes into him, like drives across the lawn, almost runs into him. He dives clear, and the driver, who ends up being Stevie, she's also like jumps out of the car. I guess she's thrown clear of it, and turns out that it is the Shadow King who is controlling Colossus, and Shadow King shows up in astral projection form and shows Xavier a vision of the team being taken out by the brainwashed mutants. Like, hey, maybe you should have kept an eye on your kids instead of dropping them off and going to check on your house.
Noticing
Just
a
a
trend
thought.
here with being a shitty parent. We're gonna get
Yeah.
into that more.
And we're then left on this cliffhanger reveal of the brainwashed Colossus. He's emerging from the wreckage of the burning car, and he's like about to just lay the hurt on Xavier. And honestly, I don't blame him.
Also, does no one wear seatbelts? I'm sorry, is Stevie being thrown from the car? I know it was the 90s, but we had them then, okay? Wear
I think
your
that she
fucking seatbelt.
jumped. I think it was a purposely like we are about to crash. I'm just gonna like.
Anyway, wear your seatbelt. So the gist I'm getting at that. Like, even if the car's gonna crash, wear your goddamn seatbelt. Anyway, moving on. Bonnie.
I do like in the astral projection that Gambit does look like a Sleeping Beauty.
Well, at least his taint is covered
Here's all
this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's decent. A couple of times lately where he's been, like, unconscious in the background, he's like, looks like a frog. He's just,
Oh yeah, he's just full on like legs
he's just
splayed,
splayed out.
Yeah, just
So,
man spreading for
at
days.
least he's mostly decent. Which brings us to the next issue, Uncanny X-Men number 279. It's still part of the ongoing series. The issue title for this one is Bad to the Bone, which is very 90s. Cover date's going to be August of 91. Actual release date came out in May of 91. We're still on the Muir Island Saga. The writers for this one are Chris Claremont and Fabian Nicieza. I do appreciate that Jim Lee was credited as for the plot assist. So, like, that's his credit. It's just like, thanks for that, and plot assist. But then he actually gets, like, billing on the actual Marvel database. But in the issue, it's, like, written by Chris Claremont and Fabian. And then it was, like, and Jim Lee for the plot assist. Which tells me that he contributed something pretty major to that. They probably should have just put him up a little bit higher, but I digress.
They probably got stuck somewhere, and they were like, "Hey, we gotta figure this out." And he was like, "I got
That's
you."
bad. Because
Yeah.
I feel like some of these plots may have been induced by something. So, like, to get stuck,
Yeah. 100%.
like, that's a little concerning. Like,
Yeah.
they're already going out some weird fucking ways, so they're like, hey, we can't make this weird fucking way make sense. That's concerning. Penciler for this one is Andy Kubert. Inker is Scott Williams. Colorist is Glynis Wein. He's got a supporting appearance in this one. There's a couple major fights with Jubilee and Wolverine, and a memorable detail from this one is the second time where he drops the bang you dead.
Would it be second or third?
I think second.
Oh.
Because
No,
there's
wait.
two.
No, wait, there's
We
third.
already saw 2. Yeah, we already-
Damn. You just
I
You
can
should
count.
You
To
can. I'm
3.
so proud of you. Making that doctorate work for you.
There you go. Money well spent.
All right, so let's get into this issue.
So it starts with the Shadow King continuing to control Colossus, making him go after Xavier and Stevie, and then eventually Charles manages to get into Peter's mind and stop him.
Well, at least
Yay.
he's being useful for once.
Good job.
Also,
Yeah.
I like that Colossus is like, he's got her by the neck, and he's like, hi, Stevie, bye, Stevie. And that made me laugh way more than it needed to. Like, that is some dumb lines, but I was just like, that's
Oh my
hilarious.
We then cut to Dr. Sheen and the Shadow King, and he needs to find a new host.
Oh no, who's it going to be?
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
we
no.
oh no. We then catch up with Gambit, Jubilee and Wolverine, and Jubilee is still talking.
Again, this is a recurring issue. That girl has motor mouth blood. I can relate to that. Like, same.
It's a
But-
lot.
It's a lot. It's
She
a
needs
lot.
to stop.
She needs to stop.
So they're all having jabs at each other, and then Gambit blasts Jubes, and then before she can blast any fireworks back, he is hit with the whole "bang you dead" move.
Every time he says this, I get a little bit giddy. Like, we need to bring it back. Like, we need to make that a thing that he says more often. Like, I'm so sad that it kind of, like, peters out and goes away, because I think it's just fucking hilarious. They need to keep to it. Also, Jubilee, she's like, I'm gonna hit you in your pretty boy mouth, or something like that. And I was like, A, she is correct. He does have a pretty boy mouth. But I just think that, like, she, every time, even when she's, like, trying to insult him, she's still like, he's cute, and it's just
Complimenting.
funny to me. Yeah, she's like, you're such an asshole, but it's a cute one, so it's fine. Like, it just, it's great. Like, you can just tell that she's got like a little crush in there somewhere, even subconsciously, which is like, no, I don't. Yes, she does. It's in there.
It's like she purposely fights with him and be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
That's exactly it. I do have to say, the top panel here and the meanwhile on the grounds, like the Gambit in that, like Andy Kubert Gambit in that panel is like, it's like perfection. I'm gonna tangent. It lives in my head rent free. Like that's I think one of my favorite like early panels of him. It's just that shot right there.
Yeah, it's a good choice. I know that they're all influenced, like mind controlled here, but I don't blame Gambit on this one. Jubilee is being annoying as hell on this page.
Yeah, you know, when the two yappers on our podcast think you talk too much, like, that is really saying something. Like, if me and Liv are like, this bitch needs to shut up, that's my life.
Fair.
My life is this bitch needs to shut up, like, most of the time. So, like, I can make that judgment. Like, if I'm telling you you're talking too much, it's a lot. It's more than it needs to be by a lot.
Oh god.
We then get Jubes runs off in a huff saying she's going to join Rogue's hunting party with the girls. And then Gambit and Wolverine have their little spat before separating as well.
Okay, in this little spat, this might be the first time that I've properly needed a Gambit to English translation. What is he saying?
Nonsense. I do like, though, because it's like the one line in there, he says coward in French and then in English in the same bubble. Those are both, like, it's the same word.
Yeah.
He just said the same word twice. He just said it once in French. It's like he's self-translating, so Wolverine knows that he's calling him a coward. And that just made me giggle.
But Wolverine speaks French. We established this in the last one. Yeah, he doesn't need it.
It's just
Coward,
Just
coward.
in case anybody was around.
It's for
They
our
need to know.
benefit, not
It's
for
for our
Wolverine's.
benefit. Otherwise, we're like, God damn it, let me look up my French to English.
Yeah, he's just doing his best to teach us all a foreign language.
God, it's better than the Duolingo bird.
That's true.
Can I just say, on that first panel of Gambit at the top there, it just immediately, I don't know why, made me think of the dinosaur in Jurassic Park that jumps the guy trying to get away in the car. The dinosaur with the little side ears.
The Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
The Dilophosaurus. Oh my god.
I like that the two of you were like, that's this dinosaur, clearly. Nerds.
But the first movie's good, okay? Then it goes downhill from there.
I liked the first Jurassic World. After that, no. But yeah, the first Jurassic Park and the first Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park all over again.
It is, but I like the Indominus Rex. Even with I know I had a
The
rant
made-up
very
dinosaur?
early on about the little gyroscope cube, or not cube, the
That was
gyrosphere.
round. I remember that.
I don't know where cube came out of. It's been a long day, guys.
That's bad science. That's bad science, Liv. Bad.
At least I know my dinosaurs.
Ugh. I mean, to be fair, the little jacket thing, like, I'd let him spit on me.
Meg.
Pineapple.
What?
Ma'am.
Just saying.
I'm learning so much more about you through this podcast. Anyways, so while they're having their fight and there's no spitting and Dilophosaurus, there's a comment that Wolverine bad Meg, bad. Shush. Anyways, Wolverine makes a comment about psych or psyche. I don't feel like that was supposed to be like psychically. But psych charged knives. It's like, oh, your psych charged knives won't work on me. I'm sorry. First of all, I'm pretty sure those are cards because he hasn't done the knife thing since like what, the first issue or two.
It was just the first one.
Yeah. And
Wolverine wasn't even there.
And they're not psychically charged. What you talking about, sir?
Wolverine does not pay attention during Science Corner. That's the gist I'm getting out of this. Like, he's not paying attention.
He should.
He should.
He should.
So then, Unfortunately for Wolverine, he walks away from Gambit to walk straight into another fight with Forge, who actually helps him by placing a device on that stops him being affected by the Shadow King's telepathic wavelengths.
Good job, Forge.
Well, I guess that's pretty handy if you're gonna like run into someone that's immediately fixing the problem.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
immediately
Run
goes
into
fight.
Forge.
Boom.
Yeah.
You know, Forge is the actual MacGyver.
So how
He
did
is.
I
He
have
is.
a plot question here? How
Uh-huh.
did Forge figure this out on his own and start fixing people?
Maybe he just wasn't affected yet, and he saw the shenanigans. He's like,
He's like,
that,
hey, wait a minute.
that's mind control. Hang on, I got
Yeah,
something for this.
He spot that from a mile away.
Yeah.
Let
yeah.
me make a tool.
That's a trap. Or wait. What if he was unconscious? Strategically.
Yes.
Strategically unconscious.
Yes.
Totally conscious once again. I do my best thinking when I'm sleeping.
Yes.
He's done his practice to where he can, like, breathe so slowly. They're like, oh, he's unconscious. No.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
He's
Drax in
everything.
Guardians of the Galaxy, like, I'm invisible.
Yes.
Oh.
You cannot see me.
You cannot see me, I am not here. Anyway, moving on.
But just as Forge waits for Wolverine to come back around, Rogue appears, looking pretty badass in that get-up, may I say, in that
She
pose.
does. She
She
does.
absolutely does.
And Forge tells her to fight it, and she says that's what she wants, and then she goes for attack, and Forge blasts her.
Mm.
So, we're gonna tangent here for a second.
Yes.
And I know, like, we're seeing things in panel, okay?
Yes.
However, there's a very important retcon that happens in the future that occurs basically at this moment in time. So, given the timing and the outfit that she's wearing, okay, there is a retcon in Rogue and Gambit, the first solo, which came out in 2018, that shows their first meeting on Muir Island during the events of the saga, okay, with the Shadow King's involvement, okay? And in that moment, Rogue and Gambit like get in a fight, they end up kissing, and then Rogue kind of flies off, okay? So, given the outfit, given the context, given the fact that Gambit had just landed on the island, and then Rogue is hit with the beam by Forge, the only time frame where that meeting could have occurred is right now in canon, okay?
That's
so
fast.
right after Wolverine left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Wolverine left. Well, he fights with Forge for a little bit. So Wolverine and Forge are fighting. While that is happening, Gambit and Rogue are also meeting / fighting fairly close by. And then Rogue leaves that fight to come join Forge and Wolverine over here. So it's got to be, like, it's off panel, obviously, but it's got to be this particular moment in time. We don't know how
Yeah.
much time elapses from when, like, Wolverine like leaves Gambit. So there may have been more time there than it shows on panel because they just kind of jump from one page to the next. But it is in that moment between Gambit landing on Muir Island and Rogue getting hit with the beam. That's their meeting. So I just thought that was important to know for canon as
Yep.
we're moving forward.
Yep.
Because once Forge hits her with that gun, it stops the Shadow King's influence on her. So she doesn't have any
Yes,
more
this-
of that.
Yes, this is the only window.
Yep. So it was that was good research on Kelly Thompson's part to be able to, and like the outfits match too. As we'll see in this particular run, Rogue's outfit changes a lot. Like it's different
Yes.
in each issue, and sometimes it's dramatically different. So the fact that she was wearing that particular outfit meant it only could have been during this comic during that window of time. So that was really good research and really good like writing on Kelly Thompson's part to be able to go in and like find a place where this could have happened.
Yeah.
So good on her.
So we then go back to Charles, Stevie and Peter, who are heading back to the town when they see a mob chasing a young boy. Charles steps in to help the boy, and the Shadow King appears taunting Charles, who then states that they need help from the X Factor.
Which is really convenient because X Factor is the next comic that we're going to jump to here in line.
Hey!
That brings us to X Factor number 69. Nice. Is this
Ma'am.
part of an ongoing series?
I know.
Okay,
What?
now.
What? All right. The title of this issue is Clash Reunion. We love a good pun. Cover date's August of 91. Actual release date was June of 91. And is, again, part of the Muir Island Saga. It was written by Fabian Nicienza, Penciler is Willis Portico. Inker is the same. Colorist is Dana Moorehead. The Gambit appearance in here is supporting. Doesn't have much dialogue. I think it's just a scream, but he is part of the team. Yeah, it's just That's all the only words he kind of makes.
It's not even like a Wilhelm scream.
No, it's not even. It's a really weak way. It's like
In the comics, it'd be more French. It wouldn't be. It'd be like, you know, that's what it would be like. That's the sound it would be. So. Yeah. 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 Exactly right.
So let's get into this one here. Let's get into the X.
Okay, I have a quick question. I don't understand the pun.
You know,
what's the pun?
oh my God. How do you not understand? Clash reunion instead of class reunion?
Oh!
Damn, girl.
You may want to get a refund on all that education.
Wow!
Like, I thought that was a pretty obvious one, too, but you do you. It's fine.
Oh, I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
just, I don't have those. I was homeschooled.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, you get a pass.
I've never been to one.
I have consciously avoided all of mine, so... I'm on the level of, like, where if I go to the town I grew up in and I see somebody in a store that I went to high school with, I will go the other direction. So, like, it is a concentrated effort to avoid people that I know. It's hard. There were, like, 800 people in my graduating class, but I dodged them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run every time.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. So, first couple of pages on here. I know that this is meant to be Val Cooper, but I'm so sorry. That is Helga Sinclair from Atlantis. It is.
I can't unsee that now, by the way. Once I read your commentary, I could not unsee that. So thank you for ruining this issue for me.
She's got like the little sassy hip, the little
does.
ponytail over the side. That is Helga Sinclair. Anyways, hey, X Factor is not dead. Woo!
Just on that, was there a sale in the shop for them brown jackets, or were they just channeling their inner Gambit?
Oh, they're terrible. Oh my goodness, those are not good jackets. Well, that's okay, because Beast immediately like take them off.
They disintegrate.
Yeah.
See, it's because they're the Temu version.
They're the Temu version.
Yeah.
Just add water.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Everything is bad. Everything's not going well. They have to help out the government against these anti-mutant riots, and it's a whole thing.
I do like that Hank at one point is like, hey, this guy's losing a lot of blood, but he's like, ew, I don't want to touch it. Like, it's like someone yelled, hey, this guy needs a doctor, and then Hank is like, hey, I'm a doctor, want to hear about my thesis? And then just like wanders over there. Like, he's not a medical doctor, Hank, get out of there, you're not helping. He's just like, ew.
Isn't he an MD though? Like, I know he's got like multiples.
There's like 5 degrees.
I think one of his is an MD.
If one of those is an MD, he should know better than checking on someone like this, because he's just like, you okay over there?
He's like with a stick poking him.
He's bleeding an awful lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first step for like CPR. Hey, are you okay?
The guy's bleeding and no, he's not. He's not okay.
Oh god.
I have a tangent that's relevant. So,
Okay.
the CPR dummies, okay, you're gonna get 2 bits of lore out of me today. They all have the same face. Do you guys know where the face came from?
No.
So it is literally the silicone face that they put on the CPR dummies is from a death mask of a woman that drowned in the River Seine in France. So the mask is actually on display as a museum, and it's really kind of like neutral and like soothing almost. Like it's a weird kind of face. But the person that created the CPR dummies liked that so much they actually did a cast of that and used that for the CPR dummies. So it's an actual like unidentified woman that drowned in France in like
it all
the 1800s.
makes sense now because I know about that.
And then
I don't
they
like that.
used the death
Wow.
mask because it was I guess it was a fairly well known like thing, as the model for the CPR dummies. So it's like an actual like I don't know if it's a cast or it's like designed off of it, but it's identical to the death mask of that woman. So that's now she's been like, it's like the woman that's most kissed in history, basically. That's kind of the joke.
I was going to say, I feel like I need to go and wash my mouth out.
Right?
I want to wash my brain and my ears out.
Yeah, the other thing... it's not as weird, but the other thing is, like, they call those, like, Annie dolls, the CPR Annie.
Oh, I knew
so,
that.
like, we're always like, Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
That's, yeah. You're getting some lore dropping, but the death mask CPR dummy thing is very much a real thing. It's a Googleable fact for you guys, so you're welcome for that tangent. I don't remember what we were talking about. I just got excited about the CPR dummy because I was like,
I'm so sorry I brought it up.
We were trying to figure out if Hank was a real doctor.
Oh, he's a terrible doctor if he is. Okay, let's
so
move
then
on.
I went into the first responder training, hey, are you okay? And then I think you went,
Oh, squirrel. Okay, we've tracked down the squirrel.
Alright, okay, moving on. Back at Muir Island, this first kind of establishing shot, I'm sorry, Rogue is absolutely nailing this pose. A goddess.
She's slaying right now.
We love it.
She knows what she's doing.
Icon.
Definitely.
Anywho, Forge is then explaining technical shit about how he was able to interrupt Shadow King's influence with his little EMP gun thing. And Forge, Wolverine, and Rogue are then strategizing on how to break the Shadow King's hold on everyone else when Banshee comes in, because of course he does.
With his E.
That reminds me. You guys ever watch Dumb and Dumber? He's like, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? That's like in my brain, like that's the noise that Banshee makes. Like it just because it's always written as like a bunch of E's. Like it's just kind of that like high pitched obnoxious noise. So what's the most annoying sound in the world? It's just Banshee. That's the most annoying sound in the world.
So Forge then fixes the Shrieking Banshee, who confirms that the Shadow King's plan is to make everyone in the world go at each other's throats and then feed off of their negative energy, which I'm sorry, he stole from Ghostbusters 2.
Wait a minute. No, wait, that came out in 1989. Son of a bitch! It totally did. I do have to say, though, like, I'm going to tangent back to the Rogue and Gambit meeting because I need to. But I like how the Shadow King's plot was like, I'm going to make everybody turn against each other, be at each other's throats, and Rogue and Gambit were, like, immediately horny. Like, both of them.
They were making out.
Yep.
Like, making out. Like, in their like, retcon meeting. So that just makes me giggle because he's like, everyone's going to be at each other's throats. And I'm like, oh yeah, they are. But it's completely different.
We got something.
But in a sexy way.
It's a sexy at each other's throats. Anyway, I also like that I was like, oh, look, Banshee's talking normally. And then I got to, like, the second half of the page and I was like, oh, never mind. Like, he started out so strong.
I mean, the for F-R, it's 4. Just literally, please type 4.
It takes
just
more
type
effort
4.
for the dash.
You're probably using the same amount of ink. Just please. It's just, I don't get what all these apostrophes
Just
are.
put the
It's
whole
just-
O. It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to
You should always
abbreviate a
put the whole
3-letter
O.
word. And even pineapple. That's not shocking. Oh.
Okay.
The whole O is important. Okay.
The whole O is important, just like clean penetration.
Ma'am.
Pineapple.
Ma'am.
Oh, Lord, we're children. Okay.
Oh, no.
Wiping it across the screen.
Aggressive pineapple.
That was aggressive pineappling.
Oh my
Yeah, it
god.
was.
Alright. Anyways.
Moving past the O.
You should maybe just let it hang out for a minute, you know.
We'll let nothing hang out, thank you very much.
Yeah, you just have you gotta have a little cuddle. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Ugh.
Goodness.
Alright, so back to the rest of the plot. Xavier and the unaffected X-Men then launch a mission to go to Muir Island and break the Shadow King's hold. Huh?
Again? Go back
Again,
to Muir
yeah,
Island?
because he dropped them off and then went all the way back to New York. I mean, that's not a short flight. Like, that is not. He's not good at logistics. And Jean is going to be their secret weapon because she has her telepathy back, but it's not really common knowledge.
We do love a stealthy plan.
Mm-hmm. Beast obviously just wants to hang out and get some tea. I love how he's just like over tea.
Well, he
did some hard
being a
work.
shitty doctor.
Yes, he did hard work nudging that man and asking if he was okay.
That's bleeding. That's awful. Someone should do something about that.
Somebody help. Oh my god. Okay, like it's the dialogue from the I forgot what Spider-Man game it is. The pain. Help. Make it stop. You seen that?
Yeah.
What?
I forget where it's from too. We're gonna be after this. We're gonna look that up and put it in the next episode. We're gonna have to find that. Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible, but it's great.
So bad. It's so bad. Alright. So we're doing our X-Men versus brainwashed X-Men, and Archangel runs into Jamie, Moira, Psylocke, Gambit, and Jubilee, and what do you know? A fight immediately ensues.
I do have to say here, Gambit's hair has grown between comics, which is it's only been like 20 minutes in comic time here, so it shouldn't have gone from like yay long to like yay long, and yet here we are.
Maybe that's his other power. Just
Gambit's
growing
he's a
luscious
chia
locks. Yes, yes, he's a chia pet.
Chia
He's a chia pet.
That's what he is.
Chia pet.
Or maybe he's just been using L'Oreal because he's worth it.
There you go.
Oh,
So there you go.
did they have chia pets in the UK, Vonnie? Or is that just a weird American thing?
I don't know what a chia pet is.
Oh, sweet. So you're just like, yeah.
You would know
what
if
is
you
he
saw it. You
talking
would know.
about?
You'd be like, oh yeah.
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 It's the world's most annoying TV commercial. But I digress.
And we're losing letters again, peeps. H low. H low.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Just I don't know how they think we speak up in Scotland. It's
See, I feel
Just
like
like
if
that.
they would have done, like, do you ever, this is going to be a weird reference, but like how Winnie the Pooh says hello? It's like hello with the U. Like they could have just done that, like HULLO.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's the you go?
Like hello.
hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's right at the end.
No, it's in the middle. It's not.
I was like, that's going to be Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello.
Yeah.
No, it's like instead of the E, it's a U. Like hello. Like that.
Yeah.
That seems more like accenty than whatever the fuck that is. Like,
hello. It's like
hello.
hello.
It's a hiccup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
they've just got hiccups, constant chronic hiccups.
Yeah, that's all Scottish people. Everybody knows that. It's just an island of hiccuping people. Oh, man. In this fight, Cyclops does manage to land a hit on Gambit, which Jubilee notes also has never happened before. But also that she doesn't mind much. Like, just shush. We all know that you
Not
have a
that I
crush and
care
you're like,
anything.
yeah, whatever.
I blame the Shadow King. He is the puppet master here. Clearly, this is not Gambit's fault, okay? Because Gambit would never let Psyche actually touch him in a fight. So I'm just putting that out there. Plausible deniability,
Yeah.
it's the Shadow King's fault. Okay? Moving on.
I'm
The
leaving that
evidence is
one.
right here.
I'm leaving that one there, Meg. We all heard the pause.
Bonnie, just get the pineapple out and hold it. Just... There we go.
Just keep it there.
Just keep it there. There we go.
Oh
Alright.
my god. Alright. So Legion then shows up to mess everything up in the fight, as he tends to do. And the Shadow King then reveals that he's been using Val Cooper's aide as his human host for like the whole time. Like, I've been in on this, I've been spying on you. Dun dun dun. But wait! We've got a plot twist within a plot twist, because Val isn't Val at all, it's Mystique. Apparently.
There's a lot of people in other people's shit happening in this issue. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shut up. Shut up.
Pineapple?
Also, I'm on a tangent again for a second.
Please.
Because this issue right here is why, in my brain, I am still adamant that Mystique in X-Men 97 is Val Cooper.
Ooh.
Wait! Hold up. No, this makes sense.
Yep. This is where
This
that
makes
idea
sense.
came in my
Because-
brain from.
She was also getting targeted in the Genosha attack.
And there is not a
And that's why she would have let Magneto go as well.
Yep. It all makes sense if you look at it through that
I'm
lens.
here for it.
There's also this good, like, super stringboard squirrel theory here. Sorry, we're gonna get off
Here we go.
track, guys, because I have a tangent. There is like one shot where Val Cooper's eyes are a different color. I'll have to go back
Lazy
and find
coloring
it. But
or
they,
plot device?
Yeah.
exactly. But it's like it's in the animation, and her eyes are like colored yellow for a second, which is not Val Cooper's eye color. It's Mystique's eye color. So just
Ooh.
putting that up.
Oh, I'm liking what you're putting down.
Yeah. So when if you do a rewatch of X-Men 97, pay attention to it thinking as if Val Cooper would have been Mystique, and it actually makes a lot more sense than it does than if Val Cooper's Val Cooper.
But it does make sense now you say that would. Yeah.
Yeah.
My theory ended at she was like a normal passing mutant. Like I was suspecting that she had something going on because like she was shown as being targeted during the incident, but that is even better.
See, and I don't know when the switch would have occurred. If it was like obviously prior to Genosha, but I don't know if it would have been Mystique the whole time or if it was just Mystique on Genosha. But food for thought. Food for thought. That's all.
Wait, is she
But
just
that's
sorry
where-
on this tangent? Where is she stood when she's at the dance thing, isn't she? Does she pull a face when Rogue appears
Kind of.
coming down from this?
And that was
She pulls a kind of like. I'm just now that you've said that, she kind of pulls a kind of a bit of a that it's Rogue that
it's
Magneto was
more of
talking
a
about
face than
joining
it
her.
should have been if it were Val Cooper.
Okay, see, I feel like that might be a little bit of a reach on that one because I was more interpreting
wanna
that
say
as
that's what
like
the eye thing was too, was for you to
Oh.
zoom on her face. So that's why I was like, hey,
Interesting.
wait a second. I'm gonna have to go back and look
okay.
at my screenshots, but
yeah, because I
wanna
just
say it
always
was
interpreted
around
that
there.
expression as her being like, oh, like Rogue's never gonna go along with whatever Magneto's cooking up, and then it's like she fucking
bit,
flies down
but
and
now
it's like,
that- But she does pull a bit of like a face that's kind of like, oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Interesting.
Okay.
Anyway,
There you go.
so
Anyway.
Mystique was Val,
The whole
and she
time.
may be Val again, and she may be Val again in a different media.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
that
digress.
makes sense. Ties into this, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Interesting. And then, so while people are being controlled by or turning into other people and all this, it's kind of implied that Xavier knew about the aid the whole time, and I question that one. That feels like another one of those things that like we had this I think in the last or 2 episodes ago, where it was like kind of it makes sense for the author to know these things, but it doesn't really make sense for the character to know.
See, where did you get that? Because the only part I saw him is where he was like talking, and then he was like, "Careful, he might be the Shadow King's new host." And I thought he was talking about Legion. So was it before that, or was it that?
Yeah, because that was the whole thing with like, oh, we had Mystique be Val Cooper, like it was everybody was in on it, so it was like it was a double cross of the double cross. So like there had to have been some information of like, this is not a surprise that the aid is in fact being puppet controlled by the Shadow King.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Legion
Plot.
part doesn't come in till next issue.
Later. Okay.
We get to the kind of reveal of the operation, what's all going on with stuff, and Lorna pops up. I think for the first, I think she might have been mentioned earlier, but I think this is the first time that we see
Speaking of
her.
tatting issues.
Yeah, for real. So she's apparently right at the heart of whatever the Shadow King's using to influence the whole world. It's called the Nexus. And Legion ends up having a bit of a meltdown. The team's trying to figure out how to shut everything down without killing everybody.
Also, another random tangent. Legion looks like the Slim Jim man. Did you guys ever like see those fucking commercials in the 90s? And because of that, like, I went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole for like an hour and a half, like, about the Slim Jim guy. And apparently,
no.
like...
Oh, he does!
He does, okay? But apparently, like, the Slim Jim guy was annoying enough that they, like, actually, like, wrote him as, like, an antagonist character in, like, some other, like, TV show where there's, like, was one guy that hates the Slim Jim man, like, every fiber of his being, and, like, that's part of his character arc, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't understand.
Crazy.
So there's potential for rabbit holing there if you get bored and want to read about something. Look up the Slim Jim guy and, like, him in general,
bored.
and, like, the actor that plays him and how annoying he is, and yeah, there's a lot. But I can't unsee that now, so every time, like, I'm reading and I see Legion, I'm like, snap into a Slim Jim. It's the 90s. They had to have made that connection, because I don't know when the Slim Jim guy came out. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was in the 90s for sure. Anyway, he's annoying as fuck. Moving on. Let's hit Uncanny X-Men number 280. So we're a little over halfway through here. We're getting the last couple issues. This is again part of the ongoing series. The issue title for this one is One Step Back, Two Steps Forward. Cover date is September of 91. Actually released in June. Writers Fabian Nicienza, Steve Butler, and Andy Kubert are the pencilers. Inkers are Scott Williams, Michael Blair, and Joe Rubenstein. Colorist is Joe Rosas again. Gambit has a good supporting appearance in this one, and let's dive into it.
Well, Shadow King has taken Legion as his human host, and that's probably not good.
I feel like we can blame Xavier's parenting skills on this somehow.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
As we're doing the establishing shot, only one character's clothes get strategically ripped, and I'll give you 3 guesses who.
I don't need 3 guesses, and everyone else is literally fully clothed, by the way. Even Wolverine, whose uniform was already ripped prior to this and is now magically repaired. So somehow, Wolverine's uniform gets fixed, and Rose gets shredded, and I don't understand.
The
she
material...
was wearing, like, a full outfit
yes,
with
she was
a cape
full on,
and
like,
everything.
yeah, she had a cape.
Full on.
It was awesome.
And
Why?
then naked, basically.
The material from her uniform was used to repair Wolverine's uniform.
It's a different color. You can't even reach that hard.
Okay.
Don't.
I tried.
You tried.
I tried. Just real quick, doubt. Shadow King needs to stop saying daddy. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. Yeah. He also uses the very bad relationship between Legion and Xavier against him, almost like, maybe Xavier needs to be a better dad.
What did I just say? Like, Slim Jim never had a chance, okay?
Storm swoops in like an absolute boss, and she zaps Legion / Shadow King until he retreats. So it comes in and saves
Well,
the day.
at least Wolverine's uniform is a little bit ripped now. I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but there's a tear. There's something.
There's a tear. Just a little...
Yeah, it's just a little... Rogue, basically naked, but it's fine. Wolverine got a little tear.
Wolverine's got like a slutty little shoulder window, like a little peekaboo, a cut off.
Yeah.
Little cold shoulder.
Put
I
that
don't even know where it's
slutty
actually
shoulder
shoulder I'm
away.
assuming it's a shoulder.
Yeah, it's chest shoulder-ish. Yeah, you're close.
I don't know. It looks like a peck.
Oh, scandalous.
Almost have some implied nipple.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Mustache. Oh my god. So Jean and Xavier then gear up to take on the Shadow King on the astral plane, while the rest of the team goes up against the brainwash part of the group. Okay, but really though, why are Rogue's clothes always ripped? I'm so glad that now we just talked about like doing the retcon and Rogue and Gambit. I'm so glad that Kelly Thompson addressed this directly. Thank you. We love you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's why Kelly Thompson is my favorite. If you ever listen to this, Kelly Thompson, I love you. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ditto.
She tried to make it make sense. Like, I just appreciate that everybody else is like, that's so weird. Why are your clothes ripped?
Yeah.
As you should be, because it's not normal when
I mean,
everybody else
if
is
they
fully
even
clothed.
notice, honestly. They're not asking that question.
We were seeing from the current runs in like Uncanny and Rogue, just let can we just leave the females to write the female characters, give them sort of like purpose and character without them just being a background of a pretty face with no clothes on and, 90% less clothing than all the guys, even though they've been fighting worse off. It's like,
Right.
I don't...
Yeah. Gambit does get the drop on Wolverine, and Bobby then inadvertently makes an ice wall that manages to trap them together. So we get this lovely redo of the Danger Room fight.
I like Gambit straight up like high kicks Wolverine in the back of the head. Which doesn't like his foot is like
He deserved it.
I mean, yeah. Like I love the flexibility though, and you can also tell that he's agitated because his dinosaur flaps are up.
Yeah. He's about to spit the ink.
Oh no, the Gambit has been startled.
You can't unsee it now, can you?
We need like the David. Was it David Attenborough? Oh. The Gambit is concerned. He's posturing. His jacket is flared.
The Gambit is possible.
He's about to attack.
Riley.
Yeah.
When's
Riley does the voice.
Oh, I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it. No.
What? Aww.
Boo.
Say it.
I would have got the pineapple. I would have got.
It's
No.
fine.
No.
We'll wait till you've said it and then you'll get
Look
the
at
pineapple.
Vonnie encouraging the pineapple.
What? She wants to,
What?
She likes it when we get Riley after dark, okay?
Well, I don't know. We're moving on.
Okay,
Sad
alright.
Cajun retreats. Alright.
Moving past
No.
the dinosaur flaps.
Yeah.
Alright. Wolverine does manage to pin Gambit this time. Womp womp.
Again, blaming the Shadow King. He's mind controlled. This is why he's off his game.
But I do like Wolverine's line of "Don't ask for a third claw." I don't.
That's
Also,
a
like,
badass line,
On
yeah.
this panel, like, because he has his claws like this, for those that aren't like actually reading along, it's kind of like the two side ones, or one on either side of Gambit's neck. It looks like he cut Gambit's neck. There's like a sploosh,
does he?
kind of.
Yeah,
There's a
But it's
sploosh.
white. There's a sploosh.
Oh,
It's a friction.
that's worse.
it's a
Yeah, so I was like,
friction
is that-
flash.
Is it like a movement thing, or did he actually like cut him a little bit? I couldn't tell. But if he were to extend the third claw, it would just go right to the middle of Gambit's neck. So I'm glad that he didn't do that. That would be very rude.
Well, I always wondered, like, where are they actually positioned? Not everybody's neck is little. So wouldn't it?
He just has a
cut
very
some people?
petite neck.
Yeah, he's very graceful and agile.
He got a skinny neck.
We've
got
seen
the-
the giraffe neck in previous.
He has
Yes,
the,
it's
the neck
true.
of a swan, just
This is
graceful and
true.
elegant.
Wow.
So Xavier's fight's not going well, and Jean tells everyone they have to go into the astral plane with him by holding hands. Again, we're doing that again.
So I get confused here because like the very first part of like this fight in the astral plane, it looked like Xavier was naked, and now suddenly he's in like Magneto uniform. It's like he's looking like his wife.
Don't question it. Just be thankful.
Okay, yeah, I am glad that he's not naked anymore. However, I was like, when did he have time to like stop and put on clothes?
He went and
plane.
raided his boyfriend's closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I need something
Yeah.
to wear. Here, put that helmet on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Cyclops, I have to say, like in this bottom panel, like where it says like Zark, he looks like an ape. He's like
Wow.
hunched over and has like a face, like he looks like, or like Tarzan. He's like channeling his inner Tarzan. I don't know what is happening, but it's quite possibly one of the ugliest Cyclops panels that I have ever seen in my life.
It's giving Insta versus reality, and that's the reality.
Well.
Awful.
And then going on to the next page, which I had to read with my hands over my eyes because we've got two Celts on the page.
Oh boy.
Speaking. Although, to be fair, I just about got through it, but when Moira says, you weren't man enough for me, immediately I had Tony Braxton in my head. So yeah. And then if anyone has a translation for OCHT, please let me know.
I couldn't figure that out.
I assumed that was Oct.
I don't
very
know if
Scottish
it's
thing.
ouch. I don't know if it's ouch or which. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what that one is.
It's a made-up word.
It's a Marvel word.
Yeah.
It's like bunt.
It's the Marvel accent.
Yeah.
All right. Forge manages to free up Psylocke. Good strategizing there. And she uses her Psyblade on Polaris. Also good strategy. And completely breaks the Shadow King's hold on everybody. So we are solving problems. Good job, team.
Also, Rogue's clothes are getting smaller every panel. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Like, literally each one... She's not even doing it. She's standing there, and somehow her clothes are getting more shredded. And I don't understand how that's happening.
They're just dissolving.
Yeah.
But then on one of these panels, she's then suddenly got like green bands round her leg on like her upper thigh, and I'm like, the girl had black leggings on when this all started. So, and then a couple of pages on, we've got a completely different green sort of shredded t-shirt, and then I don't even know what that bottom half is. It's held on by a string. By a string.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is doing its best.
It's
So
these
that came
clothes are
from her
evolving.
clearly ripping her bottom part to be non-existent to tie it around her leg instead.
Yeah.
It's the only
There we
plausible
go.
solution for that.
Because
She's
that's
actually
what she needed to
self-sabotaging
do.
her own wardrobe. Yeah.
Yes.
She's actually just
To
over there
add
like ripping shit.
accessories.
Yeah. Which brings us to our final issue, which is X Factor number 70. It's part of the ongoing series. The issue title for this one is Ends and Odds. Publication date, cover date is September of 91. It was actually released in July. It is the last issue of the Muir Island Saga. The writer for this is Peter David. The penciler is Kirk Jarvinian? Not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry, Kirk. Inker is Joe Rubenstein. Colorists are Glynis Wein and Steve Bucoletto. And Gambit has another strong supporting appearance. In this one, it's a little bit smaller than some of the other ones, but he's still there, so it's important. So let's get into it.
So first off, when we were reading these, I was very tired. I read this not as Day of Decision, but as Day of Delusion.
You know, we need to stop sharing the brain cell because that is totally what I thought it said too. And it wasn't
Okay,
until I
all right.
realized that you said that, and I was like, wait, it doesn't say that? And I had to go back and look at it.
Wow.
So that font choice did no one any favors.
No, it's like smooshed together.
It's too smooshy, yeah. We need more.
Yeah, too smooshy.
More spread in your letters. Spread them out. Shut up.
Pineapple.
Oh, man. All right. So back to the Day of Delusion. And Legion seems to be in a bit of a coma from the aftermath of the Shadow King. And Xavier's trying to reach him psychically, but it's not going very well.
I just like how like the first issue is just like Legion, like all spread out across the page. No. I'm sorry, I was a terrible father. I've never told you to cut your hair. I'm sorry. Like that's just what I'm getting vibes.
He needed a
That's all.
haircut.
Yeah, he needed several things. First and foremost, he needed a better father, but I digress.
Yes, but also a haircut.
That yeah.
There's a very odd like behavioral choice on this panel that instead of putting out a cigarette like a normal person would, Wolverine decides to do that by eating it. It's a choice. And the dialogue for it is also hilarious. Like, Jean and Cyclops are like, dude, what the... and so Jean asks, like, didn't that hurt? Because, like, nobody's business. Why did you do it? Nobody's business. Like,
Gotta keep you guessing. I do like that, like, immediately after, like, Jubilee is there, and he's like, this place gives me heartburn. No, you dumb shit, that's the cigarette you just ate. Like, that's what's giving you heartburn. Like, that's... It's not the place, it's you. It's you and your dumb actions.
mm-hmm.
At least his uniform is ripped more, but now it's, like, in different spots, because before it was, like, the chest, now his arms are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if now we're gonna give Rogue clothes again, because we're giving Wolverine less clothes?
Yes,
What's the trade-off?
that is how
Getting the
the clothes
material back.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, good.
We skip forward a little bit, and Jean and Cyclops are having a little bit of a discussion, and I don't know what we were aiming for with this hand-holding technique. It's kind of one of these this. I don't know what's happening, but it's giving. I'm awkward and I don't know how to hold hands. Like it's like two Lego hands trying to hold hands.
Scott is never beating the autism allegations.
Oh, buddy.
See, I saw that as the start of a secret handshake that just continues off panel.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah,
like-
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Mystique tries to have a little bit of a moment with Rogue, and Rogue, who has clothes, right? She doesn't seem like she is having it, and honestly, good for her. I don't blame her.
To be honest, I'm just glad they gave her clothes again. Like, full clothes. Like, real, like, not even ripped. Like, take that continuity. We're gonna make her fully dressed now.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Although I do love how Mystique came with backup. It's like she's that self-aware that she's like a bad mum. And then I do like, though, that they had a bit of a moment sponsored by Kodak, if that's still a thing.
A Kodak moment. Kodak.
Yeah.
It is not still a thing, but we remember the reference, so it's fine.
We remember it. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
For those of you that are still children, they used to print pictures on film and then you had physical
Believe it or
copies.
not.
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
You
We had
take it up
albums
to
full
the
of them.
Walgreens and...
Yeah, and if your pictures sucked, they sucked forever. You didn't just get to delete them. You had to print them out to see that they sucked, waste the film, and throw them away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a
We didn't
separate
take ours to
device
Walgreens.
to take pictures.
Yeah.
You gotta wait to find out. We went to, I do not know when they went out of business, but did y'all have Eckerd's?
No.
No?
I have
Okay.
heard of that store.
Was it a Southern thing? Like, it was like a Walgreens or a CVS.
We had a little tiny mom and pop shop in town that did photo developing, and then we had the Walmart that came in. I have to say it like that because it's the Walmart.
The Walmart.
The Walmart came in, and then we had a 1-hour photo in the Walmart. So
But yeah,
Now that
I think
doesn't
I
exist. Now
remember
it's the fabric
seeing like
department.
Eckerd and I want to say Texas.
Yeah, okay, so it's the South. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I remember seeing it.
Interesting. I'm Googling it now.
you're Googling it while you get smacked in
Yeah.
the face with a cattail. That's
Yes. That's just my life.
fine.
It was headquartered in Florida, apparently, but
Oh.
yeah, it seemed. I think it was a predominantly
Well, I wasn't here at that
Southern
time,
U.S.
so-
It's definitely not a
Interesting.
California thing, and definitely not a UK thing. It's just
No.
getting into this. Yeah.
Well, they were gone as of 2007, so.
Jeez, rip.
Rip. They lasted about as long as the Witness did.
1898.
Oh, maybe the longer
Good
time
run.
than the Witness did.
Okay.
That is ridiculous.
Wow.
Did they do like
Take it up.
fucking tin types? Like what?
Yeah, right. Right.
So we flash over to Polaris. For some reason, she is now moving metal around, trying to be helpful, maybe. And like the first thing, like I didn't read the panel. I just saw how she was standing, and she's like kind of like
Yeah.
she's got like
It's like
her
she's
back
dancing.
in and her ass out and her tits up. And I was like, why is that bitch posing like that? And I was like, I know she's got some daddy issues, but like, what the fuck, man? And then
She
I was
just
like,
did
oh,
the bend
it's
and
because
snap is what it was.
yeah, it's because Guido is a pervert, and he's like, oh yeah, do that, arch your back, do that, I like it, and I'm like, oh, it's because Guido's a pervert.
Gross.
So she
Follow-up
clearly
question.
should not be listening to the voice.
What
Yes.
is happening with her ass? I say that with
her
love.
uniform is up it. It is.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but
That
it's
is
like
it. That
it's
is
a
a-
right angle.
Riley, I did
'Cause
the
she's-
same thing.
it's like a
Because she's popping that hip out, trying to get her
You know?
uniform
Okay, look,
dislodged.
as
look at
somebody
it,
who has hip
if you
dips, they don't look
just-
like that.
you could just take off that lump and it would be fine.
Yeah,
She's
just
just
a-
trying to stand comfortably because she has a wedgie, guys. Like, her uniform is up her ass.
Yeah,
like,
but
when
I don't
shows
think
her
a
from the
wedgie
back,
would give you that lump.
it's
It's a weird lump.
because
Well,
she's
they-
trying to push her
she's
hip
got a
out to
lumpy
scoot
butt.
it loose. She's trying to like wiggle it free.
Her lovely lady lumps. Lumps?
That's not what they meant by that song.
I
What
know,
is it?
but
Or it might be true. I don't know. I don't know the motivations.
I don't know.
I do like that she then smacks Guido. He had that coming because he's a pervert. So just putting it out there.
Yeah.
But,
But
it's
they had
with
to balance it
oh,
out.
you.
Oh, you.
I didn't like that.
But they had to balance it out because they gave Rogue clothes, so they had to take it off someone else.
Yeah.
that
So
is the rule.
Rogue got
There's only a
dressed because she
finite.
stole Lorna's clothes.
Yeah,
That makes
someone-
sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always got to pass from someone else, apparently.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the law.
It's the law.
Yes. Xavier's still trying to get into Legion's mind, and in the dreamscape, he goes into a room full of lamps, and he comments about like just needing one of them should be providing a fraction of the light he needs. And I know, Meg, you have a follow-up comment to this. However, I want to say, like, I have had this dream, okay? I don't know, like, I don't know if anybody else has. I know everybody that goes through, like, academia has I forgot to attend a class all semester and now I have to do the final, like, that never leaves you. But I've had this dream before where it's like I'm trying to turn on, like, every lamp in the room and it's, like, doing nothing. It's not providing the correct amount of light that the lamp should be providing. Like, that has happened in my brain. Is that just me, or do you guys have that too?
Do you, like, smoke crack before bed?
No.
Just
It
asking.
never happened to me.
Because when I read these, sometimes I wonder if maybe the writers are getting a little high before they write things. Just a smidge, not a lot. Because that would make the lamp thing make sense, and then your bitch ass had a dream like that. So now I'm more concerned about you. It just, you never know.
Hey, like, my upstairs neighbor smokes weed, but I do not.
Maybe you're getting, like, residual.
I was gonna
like,
say
it's, like, seeping
secondary.
through the walls.
As soon as I said that, I was like, hang on.
Liv's getting a contact high right now.
Right.
You'll find her on a chair near a vent.
Oh my god, it's just in the garage. Like, I pulled in and I was like, dear God. But no. Like, I've had this dream, like, going way back, and I assumed that it was one of those weird, like, everybody has a similar, like, style of dream. Like, oh, like, I'm running, but I'm not able to actually run anywhere. Like, everybody has that. So I just kind of assumed that it was in the same vein. But
See,
no,
I get that
okay.
you're supposed to get up and go to work, but you can't get out of bed kind of a thing. Like, I'm late, but I can't. Like,
Well,
I haven't had that.
I've
I
had
haven't
a
had that.
recurring
life, so-
dream for all my life. Well, not all my life. I would say 20-something years. I keep dreaming about this house. I've never been in this house, but I can picture it. And I'm a nerd. I'm making it on House Flipper.
I was gonna say, are you
But-
making on that house building game?
I am. I'm making it on a House Flipper, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Just
No,
wait till
I
you
have
show
done
someone
that.
that, and they're like, "Hey, that's my house." Then it's gonna get it's fucking
That would be
Twilight Zone.
creepy. That'd be creepy.
No, I have heard that, and like I've had the same thing where it's like it's not common for people to dream like repeatedly, and it's like the same space, it's the same
It's
house,
the same thing.
but it's somewhere that you've never been. That's not common. I forgot what like the weird phenomenon is on it, but like I think that if you're kind of able to revisit like that, then allegedly you can do like lucid dreaming. Like you could actually,
Well,
if you wanted to put effort into it, like try to control it and revisit it when you want to.
speaking of places you've never been, I had a dream in junior high that I went to like a rival high school or whatever. Never been there. But we went there the next day for tennis, and it was exactly like my dream.
Exactly the layout.
Down to the people. And I was like, this is weird.
That's weird.
I was like, am I a mutant? No.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I was a little freaked out. I was like, okay, weird.
That's a little weird. But I'm just gonna blame
Cool.
Professor X. It's all his
Yes.
fault. He's getting it
Yeah.
in his
As
head.
you
He's making them
Oh,
drink.
really should normally, yeah. But yeah, I mean, if anybody else, because apparently this was not the right group to pull, if anybody else has had the weird, like, I'm trying to turn lamps on and it's not providing enough light, please let me know that I'm not a complete giant weirdo. I would appreciate
Or
it.
let her know she
Thanks.
is. It's fine. Either or.
No, I already know that. I sometimes I need people to tell me that I'm somewhat normal. It just, you gotta balance it a little.
She needs someone, because no one's telling her that here. So.
Damn, that silence is loud.
Just
Okay. Wow.
Anyway, back to the comic.
All right, so Jean manages to get in, pulls Xavier out of Legion's mindscape that doesn't have enough light. And there's, this super weird moment here of there's this, like, train of everybody like announcing this news to each other of he's all right. And it's just you have like one character say, like he's all right to another one, and then you go to the next panel and it's like them telling somebody else. Like it's real weird, and it spreads throughout the island.
It's
I don't
telepath telephone.
yeah, it's a weird thing. Like you would think that if you're a telepathy, you could broadcast that all at once. No, we got to do this weird like he's all right. Like what in the musical theater is going on here? It's super odd. And there is a jump scare on. I have it specifically referenced as page 21 on here for Gambit's contribution to this, because what the fuck is that?
Also, why are his teeth blue? And what is he smoking? There's like smoke coming out of his mouth, and he scared the fuck out of Polaris.
Yeah, I'd make that same
She actually
sound
was like,
if that happened.
Panel.
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I am very proud of myself because despite laughing to the point where my face turned red and I could not breathe for a second, I held my shit mostly together when you said that the mutants had a train going.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
no.
I couldn't let it go. I had to say something because anybody watching the video is going to realize that I am absolutely dying over here in my corner, but that was that. Pineapple.
You good?
I'm self-pineappling for that one. No, I was not good. I
was like, Vonnie, where are you?
Right? Bonnie's enjoying this.
Well, because right now I have a cold and I can't breathe out of my nose, so I literally like try not to laugh, nearly suffocated myself. So,
oh jeez,
you're welcome for that.
Beautiful.
But the he's all right train did remind me.
Sorry, buddy.
It did remind me of the scene from Home Alone 2 where it's like, pass this to Kevin, pass this to Kevin, pass this to Kevin, pass this to Kevin. Kevin's not here.
Kevin's not here.
Anyway, and is it like, is Legion dead? Because they're acting like he's dead. So I'm like, shitty dad kills son, on to the next comic. Like, what? I'm guessing he wasn't able to save Legion.
I think
is he
he's
trapped
like,
in his mind forever? Is he dead?
Yeah, I think he's like brain dead. Was kind of what I was getting, or like in a coma, something. Like he's basically he's unreachable. I think that's where the metaphor about the lamps kind of came in. Is like, oh, this should be functioning and bright and stuff, and it's dim and not working, and yeah.
Poor Slim Jim.
Oh man. And then we're on the last panel, and
Charles was trying to snap into a Slim Jim. He couldn't quite.
He was.
He couldn't do it.
He sure was.
Oh man. Alright, so after we got in the he's alright. We get to the last panel with an establishing group shot, and what is this thing pretending to be Gambit in this last panel? What is happening here? Put that thing back.
Bro can't
where
be
it
the
came
only
from.
one with strategically ripped clothing. It's like he ripped the neck out of his shirt. Like it's very.
Yeah, he's making a little collar for himself. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he gave the material to Rogue.
Maybe.
Yeah. Here, have some pants.
Very kind.
You're part of my.
Yeah. Let's make you some proper clothes.
He does look as if he needs to catch up on a hell of a lot of sleep.
He does.
Like,
he's had a hard couple
catch
of
up on a
months
lot
here,
of things.
being an X-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been very violent for him. For being the new guy. There's a lot happening.
Also, like, Xavier's hands on Beast, I'm looking at this panel now. Is he giving him, like, a little massage? What is happening there?
There's a lot of dinosaur action. He's got, like, the T-Rex arms.
Okay.
Gambit's flaps are down. It's fine.
His flaps are down!
He's calm. He's calm now. His flaps are down.
Yes.
When he gets nervous, they start to come up a little bit.
Nervous or excited?
So
Yes.
that wraps up our arc here of the Muir Island Saga. Again, we had some tangents in there. Hopefully, taught you some history. I know that I'm into that. I'm just forcing all of you into learning my random tangents and interests sometimes, as happens.
I love it.
But that brings us to Smash or Pass. So, Riley?
Speaking of our lovely last panel of X Factor,
Oh no.
We're gonna do the rip shirt trench coat team uniform Gambit. That's your best.
Pass.
Really? Okay.
That's not a good look.
Why?
No, it's not even that like the clothes are ripped.
Hold on.
It's
So you don't mind the victim's Gambit,
Nope.
wait, what?
but you're passing on this one?
Yep.
I passed on victims too.
Interesting.
And there's
Okay.
He looks like
There's a
80
reason.
years old.
he looks really old. Yeah,
Wow.
I think that and having just come off of recently rereading the Witness shit, he has some serious Witness vibes going on in this particular panel. And I can't fuck with that. It looks too similar. I don't
Poor guy.
Just admit
They
it.
did
It's
him real
because
dirty.
his flaps were down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That means
It is.
he's not down.
I prefer the
Yeah.
flaps erect.
There you go.
Oh.
Yep.
Flap seem to be in the upright and locked position.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So my reaction to I see it. Thank you.
So funny. Oh no.
So my reaction to this is Rogue's face in this panel. Like it's just she looks a little worried, a little concerned.
Yeah, she
Yeah, 'cause
does.
she's like,
I
God,
feel
I
that.
made out with that.
Yeah.
She's having
Maybe
some
his
buyer's
flaps
remorse.
were up. Then we'll have to go back.
they
and
were
check.
up.
Yeah, everybody has like a disgruntled look.
Oh, they were up.
Well, they're like, posing like cool people. Like Wolverine's got his claws out for some reason. He's got his guns out.
I mean, he's always
Everybody's like
He's
crossing their arms. all
overcompensating
cool.
is the word you're looking for.
wow.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
that's enough of that. Yeah, that panel
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
didn't like that.
Did not. No one liked that.
Nope.
Which brings us to our Charge the Card for this week. We're going to do the McFarlane Toys Gambit statue. It's a 1/10 scale statue. Comes with an art card and a backdrop, and I actually got it in the mail this week here. He's separate parts, so I will show you guys. So I do have pictures up on Gambit Spotting. I did kind of a video and pictures of him the whole way around. He is plastic, base is hollow. He's actually got some pretty good like coloring on the trench coat. They did a really good job like painting these. Like it looks pretty legit. For the price point, it's not bad. It comes with a little like cardboard X-Men stand. It also has like graphics on the back and underneath. They like went kind of full out. It's supposed to be like the X-Men issue #1 cover, basically. So that's where that comes from.
Nice.
And there's in the box, there's a little art card. You can see it kind of in the back there. In the box with the Uncanny, or sorry, not Uncanny, with the X-Men #1 cover on it. So it comes like a little art card, and then the box is actually like fully decorated too.
Nice.
So he's got
Oh
the
wow.
full cover on the side, and then it's like there's the same stuff that's on the back of the little cardboard panel is in the box. So like the inside of the box, the outside of the box is like fully decorated, and they actually like for $34.99 they put a shit ton of like work into this little guy. He's actually pretty cool. So there's even like I can see if it, get a close look on his head here. Like they shaded his hair. Like
Oh,
his
nice.
hair is like brown, and then there's got little bits of black in it, and they actually like went in and around. So I don't know if they're like hand painted or not, but they're pretty fucking legit actually for being plastic. Like there's a lot of effort that went into this. So if you guys haven't picked him up yet, he's available on the McFarlane Toys website. He's also I think on some of the bigger like Forbidden Planet US. I don't know if UK has him, but US has him. Entertainment Earth has him, and most of the other like major toy retailers seem to have him. So if you get a chance to pick him up, he's pretty cool. And like I said, I have pictures on the Substack if you want to see it unboxed a little bit up close. I took a lot of good pictures of him because I think he's cool and people should buy him. He's only $34.99, which for the price of Gambit statues generally, that is not bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
You can also maybe with the cardboard standing, maybe kind of almost use him as a like a book end.
Okay.
Bookend?
Or like a bookend on a shelf, maybe. There's potential there. Maybe if you could reinforce it, but he looks cool. He's worth it. Buy him. For comic spotting, out today, March 4th, we have the alternate universe X-Men of Apocalypse #3. We're back in the Savage Land because no one's beaten that dead horse enough. Gambit is featured on the A cover and on 2 variants. Pete Woods, the 1 in 50 variant, it has a very nice Gambit on it. I've been looking at that very hard. It's kind of expensive, but he looks like a badass. And I happen to like the AOA Gambit look. Mel, I know you're listening. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I like how AOA Gambit looks. I like his vibe. I don't like his plot, but I like his vibe. So leave me be.
Same.
It looks really nice. I like that one. Also out today, we're doing our first annual of X-Men. X-Men Annual. He's in the preview panels for this, so presumably he's going to be in it at least a little bit. Coming out on March 11th is X-Men United #1. He's not on the A cover, but he is part of the group assemblage for 3 different variants. So he's in the background.
Oh, wow.
At least 3 variants if you're cover shopping for that one. I think like Emma Frost is going to be the lead on that. It's a brand new one, so we have no idea kind of where it's going to go. So he may be in it. He's at least on the cover. Might be part of the story. Who fucking knows? We'll see when we get there. For actor spotting, there's a bunch actually this month. So March 13th through the 15th at Awesome Con, we have both AJ Locascio, the voice of Gambit from X-Men 97, and Alessandro Giuliani, the voice of Gambit from X-Men Evolution. They are both going to be there at Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. So for those of you on the East Coast, if you feel like going, it's a twofer Gambit-wise. Also for actor spotting, Phil Lamar is going to be at the Louisiana Comic-Con in Lafayette, March 14th and 15th. So the same weekend, he's going to be there. So there's 3 different Gambits in one weekend. Yay!
It's a big weekend.
2 different places. It's a big weekend. There's some other cool people I saw coming to Louisiana Comic-Con. Some people have been posting about that, so I cannot take any more time off, but I would think it would be a good one if you live close by. That's
Awesome
your wedding
Con,
weekend.
Yes, I was about to say, I have had a few people be like, oh, are you going to Awesome Con? You know, I would love to, but I have a schedule conflict.
Just a little bit.
Oh, well.
I'm getting married that weekend.
Yay!
So I will not be there, but
You'll be there in spirit.
I will be there
Yeah.
in spirit. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I know a lot of people are going to that one, so I mean, say hi to everybody for me. Seriously, like, if I wasn't getting freaking married that day, I would have probably made it work.
You're like,
But
babe, we gotta reschedule. Babe, we
we gotta reschedule it. I'm
Get
so
married
sorry.
there. Just get married there. It's fine. It's fine.
In Washington
you know-
D.C.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
At
pretty
the
places
convention.
there.
Just do it. Do it. There are pretty places there.
Actually, like, there are, like, little strip of museums there. Like, there's some really pretty parks along the museums. That is a vibe that I would have done. That's just me being
I'm
a
not
history
changing
nerd.
my wedding. I'm already so freaking stressed
too
out
late.
about it.
It's
We're
too
not
late.
changing anything.
We're still
Coward.
waiting on, by the way, announcements for WonderCon to see who is going to be for
Yeah.
WonderCon. That is in Anaheim. That is coming up also in March. I presume at least one of the Gambits will be there. It's a big one that you usually try to. Nothing official yet. So as soon as we hear, we'll post it up on Gambit Spotting. But as of this moment, we don't know who, if anyone, is going to WonderCon. I know the Marvel Rivals guys are going to be there. At least, I think, the voice of Namor, the voice of Bucky, and usually they travel with, like, the Psylocke voice.
Yeah,
and
Elf is going to be there.
who's the other? Oh, Adam Warlock. So there's at least 4 of them. Some Jeff Landshark's voice has been popping in and out of there too, so he might be there. So there are at least going to be some Rivals voices there if you guys are interested in that. But we will actually be doing a special pre-recording at WonderCon because Liv and I will both be there together. So
Yes.
look forward to that. We're going to do a little takeaway from our usual programming and do a special on cosplay and WonderCon. So that is coming up. Also up next, we have another alt bit that we're going to, which is going to be from What If, another What If universe. And then we're going to jump just to X-Men for a little bit. So this is the part where it gets confusing because Uncanny X-Men and regular X-Men have split, but they're still technically the same comic. They're just split in 2. So that's why we have like the one start date for Uncanny and then the regular one for X-Men from when they split. So we're jumping into straight X-Men for about 3 or 4 issues, I think, for the next episode. So we have that coming up. We'll post it in the Gambit Guide. And if you guys like this episode, even with our tangents, please remember to like and subscribe. We appreciate your support. Tell us what you think. Leave us some comments, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.